Okay, it's Head Coach Ross of ATACX GYM, Kenpo. This technique right here is our version of Deflecting Hammer. It's called ATACX GYM, Kenpo. Deflecting Hammer radius, R.D.L. The R stands for rocks. The concept behind that is that you rock your opponents with your various strikes. Okay? In this case, since it's Deflecting Hammer, I'm going to use hammer strikes as the primary move. The D is the drops. You take your opponent down with the drops that are most likely to be effective given the offensive you've used and the types of defenses you'll try to respond with. The L is the locks. That's submission locks, control holds, etc., so on and so forth. Joint locks of all sorts. Okay? Helping me out is my friend Scott. Okay, this is part 2, Deflecting Hammers, for you guys who didn't get it the first time. Okay? Initially, the Deflecting Hammer switch up. The Deflecting Hammer is like this. Classically, the idea is going to come with a right step through a kick. Come on. You're going to angle off, do your block, trap the elbow, and fire in. The problem is, when you do this, 3 things. 1, most of the time, someone, especially on the street, who throws a kick, has every reason to believe that they'll land. Usually, 2, they set it up with a jab and a cross, and it looks like this. Here's jab, cross, and then kick. Alright? That's what happens. Okay? One more time for you guys, alright? We're gonna go jab, cross, we're gonna go jab, hook so you can see the looks. Alright? Jab, cross, and then kick. There you go. And then jab, cross, jab, hook, and kick. Jab, hook, and kick. Okay. I want you guys to see that. Because the moment you do your follow-up, come with the kick. Alright, just kick, come with the kick. The moment you do your follow-up, see where his hands are? That's the problem. You can trap here, he's here. And his weapon's already up. You have put your weapon down. You have twice as much distance to cover as he does. He's going to hit you. And when he throws, it's going to look like that. See where his fist is? It's going all the way through your face to the other side. Let me turn you around so you can see what kind of advantage here we're talking about. It's this kind of range here. I know half of you guys are going to say, well, the idea is once you block, you do a push, drag, check, and an elbow. Yeah, that's because you're expecting him not to do anything else offensive. If you find someone who fights like that, great. Keep beating them up. But what you want to do is what we do in the ATACX GYM is we assume that the opponent we're facing here has some kind of viable combative skill. And we develop our offensives with the idea that they have viable combative skills. That way, if they suck more than we think, we already have them covered. But if they're better than you think they are, you're toast, we're not. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to apply the rest of the technique here, okay? This is one of the ways in which you resolve this matter if you block on the outside. You're not always going to block on the outside. But let's say it happens this time, okay? You're squaring with the guy, goes jab, cross, comes with a kick, you check, he blocks here. Now this is where we come from. Watch, see where my legs are? Step over here so you can see it. See where my legs are here? I take this knee and I knee him in the thigh with it. I do not just raise my leg up and go here. I push off of this leg, use my entire body's energy to fire not only to the thigh, but shoot past the semitendinosus. The result is predictable. And it doesn't matter even if you're a kid. If you hit this area here, he's going to do that every time. This hand here that is blocking is not just a palm heel block. It is an inside hammer block, which is a deflecting hammer. And as I've told you guys many times, we use every single deflecting hammer block we need to deal with this issue. So when you put it together, you're going to do a block here. Notice how, wow, Kenpo body width here, take this knee, bang here, shoot through here, that's what gives you your back. Then you hit the side right here. Notice what happens when I hit here? His hips get displaced, and it shoots him off balance. And my leg is ideally placed to trap this leg here. So even if he knees up from this position right here, switch it up. Even we go jab, cross, front kick, bam, bam, the kick here, I come through here and he knees up, I can use this thing to shoot through here, this hammer hits there. And he's not going to sit there and wait for you. He's not. So when you hit, he's going to shoot through here. Shoot through here, this allows you to shoot the lock. This is the L, this is the L, this is the L. Now let me show you what I did from here from the back. Because it looked to you guys probably like I was just scrambling around. I wasn't. You know, and that was live, by the way. I was unscripted. It was unscripted, right? Okay. So what happened was, once I got to the outside lane here, I used my knee to shoot here, bam. Okay, so let me say here. Once I got to the outside lane here, he had blocked my elbow. I use this hand here as an inside block. You're shooting it past your ear. Here, which turns his head him this way. At the same time, notice it frees my elbow. Let me turn this way so you can see. Here, oh, it frees my elbow. It frees my elbow. I force him to turn. It's height, width, and depth manipulation. For you guys who don't realize I understand the principles. Okay? And it frees my elbow. So when I come here and block, my elbow is not free. It's not stopped by his hand anymore. I'm completely free here. That's what allows me to have the power from here, driving the energy here to put it back into my hammer fist. I know another question you guys had was that it looked like I was open to getting hit, especially when we did this kick on the inside. Let me turn here so you guys can see in the camera, right? So if we're doing the kick here, come over here, I blocked here, and I stepped here. It looked to you guys initially that I was open to getting hit, but when you turn this way, okay, and I blocked here, my hand, and he had thrown the kick, and his hands here, and he defended here. It doesn't look this way because I'm here. My hands are here, protecting, closing this area off, which allows me to do the same thing that I had done on the other side when I was on the outside. I do the same thing here. Just push off this leg, shoot the knee to the groin, shoot this hammer fist back to this hip right here, boom, which frees my hand again. See that? Boom, my hand is all the way free. This hand shoots this punch through or the block through. In this case, I can punch, but I can also block, which is what I had done last time. When I throw the knee groin, shot to the knee, and I just block here, this gives me the back again, which is how I keep finishing with the standing sleeper hold. This is why I keep doing that. I shoot to the back, keep this arm nice and tight, locked in. He's already not really considering that too much because I hit him in the groin and the thigh. But when I process through, and I hit this block here, it traps his arm, seals it all the way off, which turns his back to me. And all I have to do is just take one step and I choke him out. That's how we go from use the R, D, and the L there, you guys. Okay? It's very, very important. The other issue here is that you can't predict which kick he's going to use. You know, what if he does? What if he kicks with a front kick? What if he leads with the lead and he does do that neighborhood thing where he does fake the jab and throw a front kick? That you're toast. You're over here all up in here and getting kicked. You have to realize to use whatever block you need to deal with the issue. You can use, I'm going to demonstrate the blocks we'll use. And I've used it in another video. He can feint and throw the front kick and we'll just check it. You know, he can feint and throw the front kick, you know, feint the jab, and we'll check with our knee. See that? You know, he'll feint and he can feint and throw the front kick. He'll feint and go here and we just walk away. Whatever block you need to use that deals with the issue properly, that's what you do. That's the idea. The deflecting hammer is not always the lower block. It's not a mandatory trap and elbow follow. It's not the lower block push drag and elbow follow every time. What you want to do is you want to train your technique combatively so you can use it and employ it regardless of the situation that you're in. Okay? That's how we train. If you don't choose to train that way, it's fine. Best of luck with you. But that's what we do, and that's why our expression is different than yours. Okay? If you have any questions or comments, leave it at the end of this video. Helping me out is my friend Scott. He's head coach Ross of ATACX GYM Kenpo. Deflecting Hammer video part 2. We have a great day. Thank you for your time.